So I got a question from a guy recently on how to deal with shy girls. So in this video, I want to talk about how to flirt with, connect with, and escalate on a shy girl. Because I mean, how do you know if she's not into you or just really, really shy? And what the heck do you do if she doesn't talk much? My name's Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and I'm going to teach you how to connect with shy girls. I'm Matt.
He has mastered the art of seduction.
Many boot camps encourage men to be assertive.
A woman wants to be turned on. We've done all the testing, and we know what works. The shy girl typically shows hesitation to engage in the interaction, which means it's gonna be a little bit of a bumpy ride trying to get her to talk, let alone give out her number to you or go on a date. Not to worry though, we'll solve that soon enough. Many shy girls actually create barriers to keep men out of their life, and there are plenty of reasons for this. Broken family, feeling insecure or lack of safety, low self-esteem, and even culture. For example, in Asia, it's very uncommon for a man to approach a girl on the streets, and oftentimes the woman will look at you like you're crazy and be really, really shy. I remember feeling like I was getting rejected a few times when I was in the Philippines, and I know like on online it's super, super easy. I know, girls typically like me, not to sound like I have an inflated ego or anything, but it wasn't normal that I was getting this many rejections. So I decided to be a little bit more persistent than I normally would, and I got the girl's phone number, even though she was looking at me like I was a serial killer or something like that, just like wanting to get away from the situation. But I got her phone number, and she texted me something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I was so nervous, you're so handsome." What the heck? Here's a quick checklist to let you know if you're dealing with a shy girl. She barely maintains eye contact and keeps staring down at the ground, crosses her arms and keeps fiddling with her fingers, very soft, almost inaudible voice when talking.
Hi, I'm Jen.
Prefers to speak in shorter sentences and is close-ended most of the time. What do you like to do for fun?
Shopping.
So we're gonna have to break these barriers, but don't worry, because mastering the art of connection can get even the most shyest girl to open up. And you only really have to keep 3 simple things in mind. But before I get to those things, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit that subscribe button because I got a lot of cool videos and I don't want you to miss them. Number 1, match her energy, but you gotta do it the right way. Mirroring is a powerful neuro-linguistic programming tool to establish rapport with a stranger. You see, people tend to trust and feel more comfortable around other people that are more like them. When you mirror a person's energy, body language, key words that they're using, facial expressions, etc., it can create a very powerful connection. But be careful doing this with a shy girl. You don't want to start mimicking her beta and submissive body language and start acting all timid and shy, because that will seem nervous, which is not very attractive. However, if you approach her as a loud, high-energy alpha, it will probably scare her. The key is to match her energy. And shy girls are usually pretty low energy, so you may have to crank it down a notch or 2. Even if you're at a high energy club, but you approach a shy girl, lower your energy a little bit at first to make her feel comfortable, and then slowly bring your energy back up, which will lead her into a more fun, outgoing state. Tip number 2, be comfortable. You need to be totally at ease with yourself and with her, even though she might be acting a little bit strange. Most guys get nervous around shy girls because they're not sure if the girl is interested in them or not, and then they start second guessing themselves. Instead, just have fun and start talking, and don't be worried if she's not responding much. Don't let any of that affect you. Now, I've spent a lot of time in Asia where there's a lot of shy girls, and so I go into the date with this attitude of I'm gonna have fun no matter what. Even if she's really shy and kind of boring and not contributing much, I'm still gonna have a good time. I'm still gonna talk and do things that I enjoy. And I like to warm up before dates to get myself into a social state, just in case I have to do most of the talking. And so I might get to the venue a little bit early if it's a bar and just start talking to people in the bar to warm up, or if it's during the day, I might walk through the park a little bit early and just make comments and ask questions to people around me just to get my social juices flowing. And be okay with silence. Don't make it awkward. She might just be taking her time to open up. So keep smiling and be comfortable with a little bit longer than usual moments of silence. Here's a few tips to help. Keep a friendly and warm smile and cheerful demeanor. The less threatening you are, the better. But remember to keep a confident tone to your voice and body movements. Maintain some distance when you first speak to her. You want her to feel safe. so limit the physical contact at first. You can start by reaching out and shaking her hand after a good introduction. Tip number 3. Shy girls talk way less than outgoing girls. So you'll probably have to take on the conversational burden and talk more than her. It's actually okay to just start talking about yourself. You can ask her questions, but if that doesn't work, just start talking about yourself. This will get things going and at least keep things interesting. But remember to give her a chance to talk too if she wants. Feel free to share whatever you want with her, including your life story. This will help her get to know you and make her feel more comfortable with you, and eventually she'll start to open up. Well, hopefully. If I'm on a date with a shy girl, one thing I like to do is show her pictures on my phone, because that way it creates more conversation. I don't have to think of things to say. I just show her the pictures. That turns into conversation, hopefully. And I'm sitting next to her when I do that. In fact, I'll move next to her to show her the pictures, which creates more physical intimacy. Plus, she gets to know me better through the pictures and seeing my lifestyle. And if she feels comfortable sitting close to you, that's a huge step in escalating the interaction. I even like to use pictures as a way to escalate sexually.
This is also in Japan. This is the penis festival that they do every year, where they parade around these giant phallic statues. Yay to the penis festival.
Now, always give her an opportunity to speak and open up by asking her open-ended questions. Simple ones that she doesn't have to use too much mental energy to think of the answers. Like, what's your favorite thing to do for fun? Or, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes.
Really? Tell me about them. Once she's opened up a bit, it's time to escalate. I recommend starting slow and just see how she reacts. Joke around with her and gently touch her. You'll see whether or not she reacts positively to this, and you'll know if she's comfortable with that. Now, if she reacts negatively, it's best to just lay back for a little while and maybe escalate again later after you've established a little bit more rapport. If it's positive, then just keep slowly working your way up. Maybe you put your hand on her lower back as you're escorting her through the door, or maybe you tickle her and see how she reacts to that. Just don't be creepy here. You want to be assertive, but remain a gentleman. It often only takes one creepy mistake, like cracking a sexual joke way too early, or rubbing her leg with your hand, something like that, to totally turn off a shy girl. If she's being receptive, then it means she's allowing you to breach her defenses. Shy girls just tend to need a little bit more time to warm up, so don't give up. All you need to do is take it slow, one step at a time. If you want to learn more about how to escalate with shy girls, or really any girl, I created a free escalation cheat sheet that lists some of my best ways to spark sexual attraction, turn a girl on, and escalate all the way to the bedroom. It's filled with advanced escalation techniques that will turn a platonic, friendly vibe into a more sexual, I want to rip your clothes off vibe. This is very useful when you're talking to girls and it's going nowhere. Click the image in the bottom right of the screen right now to download your free escalation cheat sheet. There's also a link down in the description. Get it, because you'll want to keep it handy before you go out. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you want us to work with you in field, make sure to check out our bootcamp schedule. My name's Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and I'll see you in the next video.